What is going on, folks, and welcome back to the Director of Football Journeyman with me, FoggyPlays, on FM21. We're still with Angers, but today we're taking on Sarajevo and Ream in this episode. And yeah, Europa League going well so far. In the last episode, you saw us beat Sociedad. We then were terrible against Rennes. Yeah, just weren't great, to be honest. We did, however, pick ourselves up and smash Nice, which was delightful. Again, against Nîmes, played really rather well. Kitlano played quite well and scored. So that was delightful. El Bilal Torre has been in decent form recently. We then went and played Atalanta, and it was the Calantari show. He was fantastic. He was everywhere. It was amazing. He should have had a hat-trick. They gave it as a Konstantinos Mavropanos own goal, even though it was touch and go. I would have probably just given it to him because I'm pretty sure Mavropanos wouldn't have wanted to be the one with the own goal to begin with. Then against Lens, Stacey Morgan got himself his first goal of the season. El Bilal Torre also scoring. And then against PSG, it was a tight game for the first half hour-ish. First 35 minutes or so. First half, really. It was towards the end of the first half that PSG really started to dominate us. And then we just kind of fell apart in the second half. So, what can you do? But Sarajevo should be a better game today. The group has us sitting top. Atalanta and Sociedad, both teams we've already played, have one win each against Sarajevo. Sociedad beat Sarajevo 3-0. They'll be quite happy with that. I'm hoping for 4-0. I want a 4-0. I want 4-0. That is what I'm looking for. Is there anything that has happened? Calantari's picked up an injury, so he's not available for today's game. But this is how... we need to go tactical meeting. This is... we'll go attacking. This is how we're laying up. We have Guilherme Henrique making his debut for us today. I'm going to give him a chance. He's not played for us yet. He's been here 2 months. Hasn't played yet. Pop him in. See what happens. Casas and El Shawawi as our wingbacks. Enache, who's just signed a new contract. And Veliu in central defence. Illich and Kitlano in central midfield. Morgan and Niang as our wide men. Toure and Gabels starting up front. Because, as I said, Calantari's injured. Cho is after picking up an injury as well. De Silva is just coming back from his injury. Could put him on the bench. Not going to risk it. Don't really see the point. But Calantari got injured on international duty against Germany. He's going to be out for another 12 days. So it's actually not that bad. But we have had a lot of injuries. It's been less than ideal. So unfortunately today, Willem Gabels, who's unhappy and transfer listed, starts. But this could be the game where he scores a goal and has a breakout game where clubs decide they want to start offering for him. Ivanov originally was going to start this game, but he's just been terrible. He has been so bad in the games he's played recently. I need to give Guilherme Henrique. Why did I say Pereira? Guilherme Henrique a nickname, because that's just too, like his... That's the third name. Like, how do you make it? A child has to... A child had to learn how to spell that. That is insane. This should be a decent game. I did just see that one of the tweets on the side was Gabels. Players better have a good reason for that. Willem Gabels is up front unsure. Yeah, no, to be fair, Willem, I'm not sure. No, not instruction. Oh. We're going to give that a bit of encouragement. We're 5 minutes in. We haven't scored yet. We have had 5 shots, but only a 0.2 XG. And Sarajevo, with the first highlight, Illich gets a clear, but Sarajevo are on the way back. This is not quite what I expected. I do think we're going to win the ball back, and that is, we're just going to score from this. El Shawawi. Shawawi. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Or say it. Niang. Niang dinks it forward. Literally nobody running onto it. So that was a bit of a waste, but alright. It's a cooler. We are playing on key highlights. We are. Stacey Morgan to Illich. Back to Morgan. Big ball forward. Gabels is through. He's hit the post. Oh my god. Illich gets it across, and Enache's header, not straight at the keeper, but the keeper does really rather well to keep a hold of it. Casas gets it down to Illich. Morgan back to Illich. Casas. I was sitting here on Niang. 5th of the season. Gabels missed the header. Casas was playing. We were playing one of the matches, and Casas was on the ball, and I was like, "Who the hell is Ishmael?" It was Casas. I didn't know his first name. Didn't know that he went by that name either. So probably should learn my players' names. Casas with the throw. The keeper comes out to punch it. Does a decent job getting it out. None of the Sarajevo players get there, and Illich from quite a distance out. Karate kicks it in. Karate. Keeper gets a good punch to it. Illich just beautifully struck. Keeper stood. No chance. That was, to be fair, that was quite unfortunate. There is one player in the Sarajevo team. I don't think they're actually starting him, which I didn't expect to see. One of their strikers is, or maybe he is starting. I don't know. Sociedad are 2 up against Atalanta. Didn't see that one coming. I'm going to tell the lads there's room for improvement. They didn't take it as well as I was hoping they would. Willem Gebels has been flattering to deceive, but to be fair, he's playing better than Toure. Toure is such a streaky player. He's really good, and then he has like 2 or 3 games where he's not amazing. Gebels gets the ball down to Kidlano. Niang back to Kidlano. El Shabawi. Beautiful cross ball. Casas. Top bins. Ishmael. Casas puts that into the top corner. We have to watch that again. That was beautiful. Fantastic ball across by El Shabawi. Casas past the keeper into the mostly top corner. And I feel like we figured out how to score goals now. Velu hits the crossbar. He's been quite good actually from set pieces. He's been mediocre as a defender. Toure is offside. Yeah, that throw by Casas wasn't amazing. Kind of sort of did what you'd want it to do, but at the same time wasn't great. Yeah, we're not going to. Velu did well to keep a hold of it, but what can you do? Yeah, you know. Poor Sarajevo are like the whipping boys of the group. Casas, what's he going to do with it? The last time he's going for a long throw. He did like a short, unexpected throw, and PSG scored from it in the last game. Mbaye Niang's offside as well. Oh. Okay, we're making a substitution out, actually. I'm going to take Gabels off because he's literally doing nothing. We're going to bring on Ivanov. Put Niang up front, but swap him to the complete forward. Toure is going to be the advanced forward, so he can get more involved. I have been swapping Calantari and Toure around up front, so like they'll start one half. Like one will start the game as a complete forward and the other as an advanced forward, and then I'll swap them around. And it does seem to do the job. Keeper's out again, and Kitlano, unlike Illich, can't get that one in the back of the net. Disappointing, but we soldier on. Ishmael. What's he going to do with it? Kicks it straight at the keeper. That was wasteful. 76 minutes in. It's about time we made a second substitution. We're going to take Stacey Morgan, put him up front, take Toure off and bring on Lahadji. Might as well make a final substitution. Anache is literally dying. So we're going to bring on Radnovic, or Radulovic. Kanu, actually, speaking of players who don't get enough first team football, Kanu played against, he's come on and he's scored. Kanu played against PSG and he was terrible. So, you know how it is. We did say to him that we were going to put him into the Europa League squad as soon as possible. Probably just going to break that promise. I don't have any intention on actually doing that. So we're probably going to be losing Kanu 6 months after we buy him. Hopefully for money. Because I think Mbolo has an offer for him now. Because I completely forgot Mbolo was even one of our players. It just popped up and it was like my Direct Football accepted a 4 million offer from somebody. So we might be losing a player that I forgot even existed. But Guilherme Henrique keeps a clean sheet on his debut. I don't know if it's going to be a long-term thing that we keep Guilherme in goal. We have some suspensions for next game. Because Enzo Lefel has been really rather good this season. It's just unfortunate that he played in that game against PSG. So it's time for Reims now. And Brest are sitting in second place. They have had quite the start to the season. Fair play to them. I was actually looking at the league table a while ago. Leon in 7th is interesting. Rennes are up in 8th after their promotion. Saint-Étienne having a much better start to the season than they normally do. Strasbourg and Metz having an absolute mare. Like, I'm not mistaken, last season Metz were good, weren't they? They finished 9th, okay. They're not great, but they're not... I remember them being way higher than that. Right, so they want us to go very attacking for this one. We're just going to start attacking. We've had to make changes because of suspensions from the previous league game. So Illich and Enache are both suspended. Kalantari is coming back from his injury. Not fit to play today. But it's nice to know that he's not far away from coming back. We're going to give Guilherme Henrique another chance in goal today. See how he gets on. Radulovic, after his heroics in the game against Sarajevo, he's going to start at centre-back. Panzo comes back in at left-back. De Silva and Bacuna start in central midfield. De Silva can only play 45 minutes. Please remind me, because I will forget. Toure moves over to the advanced forward, and we're going to give Mbolo, I think it's his first start for the club. Yeah, 9 substitute appearances last season. Hasn't played yet this year. He is getting a chance as our striker. He does have a £4 million offer from Almira and Ghent. Ghent just want all our players. It's just like they go, we remember FoggyPlays from last year. FM20. Give us all your players. And I have no control. So Willem Gebels drops out of the team altogether, even though he's got... Do we put him on the bench? I'm going to put him on the bench instead of Ivanov. And we're going to just... Joe is back. He's fit to play 75 minutes. So there's a good chance he does, because Stacey Morgan's been terrible. He's such an expensive player and he's just been awful. But we should, in theory, smash Ream. I hope. Toure. Why he's so the last time we played them, we lost. We're playing well. Nyang in particular, is Nyang really playing that well? They're happy to see Morgan's getting opportunities. I'm happy to see Morgan get opportunities as well. If we play our game, we'll win. Players don't care. Never do. Players never care. To be fair, Casas and Nyang. Okay, we've motivated and inspired our strike force and one of our wingers and our right back. So that's what you want to see. Galaski in goal for Ream. And Hoffman smashes that off the post. They've a Hungarian legend. They're playing Tyler Roberts on the left. Tapia. Radlovic. He originally was going to be the starting centre back this season alongside Velu. And he played really poorly in the first couple of games that I started him in. And I was like, not starting him. He's not good enough. Drop him. He was 3-star current ability, whereas Anache is 2-star current ability. Anache is our captain though. So I was just like, nah. Tore out to Nyang. Nyang's hit the post and put it in the back of the net, but he was offside. So it's going decently well. I have to remember. Okay, we're coming up on half time. De Silva has to come off. De Silva has to come off at half time. De Silva off at half time. Let's not worry about that right now. Ream are on the attack. Morand. Am I the only one that saw that? The ball was literally 10 feet away from the goalkeeper and it appeared in his hands. Just went. It's got the best reactions of all time. Niang, penalty. We've gotten some soft penalties this year. Clearly not this time. Mbolo. Breel Mbolo with his first goal for Orange Air. First start, first goal. Breel Mbolo. Enjoy your move to whichever club you decide to go to. Could actually increase the clubs that are interested in him. But Breel Mbolo has given us the lead. De Silva floated over to nobody. And now Ream have the ball. And Guilherme, he's impressed me so far. He didn't have anything really to do against Sarajevo. Oh, beautifully done from Mbolo to Morgan. Unfortunately, nothing came of it. Torre with the corner gets cleared and none of our players are there. I could have sworn I had a player on that side, but obviously not, because that stops the corner, the cross from coming in, and we go in at half time, 2-0 up. We are going to outstretch our arms. No, we're not. We're going to pump our fists, and we're just going to leave. Normally, I talk to the lads and be like, "Hey, you're doing really well." Not today. We're going to bring Kilano on as the advanced playmaker. Stacey Morgan, why are you so bad? Alright, we're going to swap Stacey Morgan room with Mbolo. It's going to move out into the wing. Toure is going to be the complete forward. And Morgan's going to be the advanced forward with Nyang continuing on the left. Emmers, Morand, that was so easy, but it's offside. It's offside? Yeah, okay, it's offside. When the screen didn't change, I was like, it must be offside if we're not getting to see anything else. He was, by the lines, he was miles off. We will never know what actually happened, because we will never actually see how close those lines actually were. We're going to encourage the lads, and we're going to go, fuck it, we're going to go very attacking. We're 2 up. The lads aren't impressed with the encouragement. Tori with another corner. Radlovic has scored his 3rd of the season, 2nd of the game. Get in. The players bowing down to the fantasticness that is Radlovic. Beats everybody at the near post. Puts it in the back of the net. And we are 3 up. We're going to wait until after this highlight to make substitutions. Radlovic almost gets himself a cheeky little hat-trick from centre-back. That is what you want to see. You want to see players getting hat-tricks. We're going to move. We're going to take Nyang off for Cho. So Cho and Mbolo. Put Stacey Morgan on the left. And we're back to the same strike force we had a while ago. That change was fantastic. It was definitely worth making. I don't really want to take... Okay, well, Mbolo's picked up himself a nice little injury. Fantastic. That was not what I wanted to do. We're just... Stacey, why don't you be a pressing forward? See what you can do as a pressing forward. You've only scored from the right wing so far. And not done a whole lot as a striker. I wonder what he was doing at Bristol City. Radlovic, oh, it's gone over again. He could have had 4 today, at least. Could have at least had 4 goals. Although, from the 15 corners we've had. He could have had 15. Sormack, I forgot Sormack is playing against us. Joe, beautiful run forward and slices it right at the end. He did all the hard work and then sliced it. Oh, Sormack's he's playing as a winger. Why are you playing him as a winger on the left when he's an advanced playmaker on the left or an inside forward on the right? Torre is through. Almost finds Cho. Panza to Bakunia. Torre. Glasky. Easy for Glasky. That's why he's the Hungarian national team goalkeeper. Probably. Actually, I haven't checked the Hungarian team. Anyone who's been around the channel for long enough will know that I am a huge Hungary fan. Ismail Casas. It was good. Attempt Kitlano. It's a sensible yellow card to give away. I fully agree with that decision. The idea was there. It was a good idea. Terrible end product to it, but still, they're trying. Radlovic, obviously man of the match, smashing the ball in the back of the net twice. That was a fantastic win. Enzo Lafella sitting there going, Guilherme Henrique hasn't conceded in 2 games. And we scored 7. To be fair, please tell me that doesn't stop him from leaving the club now. His manager. I was like, who? I've never heard of this guy before. The manager, ex-manager of Angers, loses out. Superb in front of goal, but he's 20 years old. The man, the myth, the legend, the 6'2" tackling machine. He's really like this guy's attributes. He should be a beast of a centre back. He's played 4 games for us in the league, twice in the Europa League, and scored. So I really want him to be amazing, but his attributes say he's fantastic. He's just he's been poor-ish, although those average ratings would say otherwise now. So next episode is going to be the final group game where we take on Metz or Dijon, either side of the Atalanta game. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. That way then you'll know when the next episode comes out, which will be tomorrow at 10 o'clock, because that's when all the episodes come out. 10 o'clock GMT, Irish time, whatever that is for you. I don't know. Don't even know what time we're on at the minute, because time is just a concept. Just 10 o'clock Irish time tomorrow. Be here. Thank you for watching, fellas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.